That's them coming back there now. Right, excellent.
Okay, doke.
So again, the purpose, just to have a bit of a chat, so we can have a spokesperson from each group just to see any topics or anything. I hope he's decided on that before he's come back to us. So again, we'll start with group, was there 4 groups, Mairead?
3 groups.
3 groups. So group 3, we start in reverse order. Any spokesperson there, anything that came up or anything that just thought was relevant to share?
What was the topic there? When to make a tackle, break a tackle, was it?
We left it generic enough because you see there were so many missing, we didn't put them in their actual task. It was more just a general chat. So whoever's going to speak on mute. It's like a game of Russian roulette here.
Who's in group 3?
Do you know who was in the Mairead?
Oh, I'm after closing the thing out.
Good girl.
No, I don't.
So anyway, look, let me see who's Declan.
Yeah,
what group were you? Or Anthony's there, Mad for Action. What group?
Yeah,
were you
no,
in?
not mad for action, but have to kick it off anyway.
Yeah.
Look, we didn't really get to discuss anything by the time we actually pulled it up, and we were just going through the different tasks, and then the meeting ended. So probably the 3 minutes probably wasn't just long enough for us there, Paul.
But good to get a chat and a catch up. That's the main thing too, as well. Look, that is the main purpose of tonight, to get the wheels going again. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I think the main take out of it was that we've lost a lot of the stuff that we've done in the previous sessions, like, you know, so it might take us a while to get back on track. That was probably the main take out of our group. I think the lads would agree with that. Yeah,
well, if I was to answer that as much as possible, then before you, or when you're planning your session, because like you're lucky enough that it's bad that you're going straight in to have to do the practical, having been 2 years since you know done that theory bit of it. It's also good because it's throwing you in at the deep end. You know what I mean? And like the tutors will be there to help you, guide you along. So when you're planning, to just be referring back to your notes and always have in the back of your head, what am I trying to achieve? What is the purpose of the session? Do you know what I mean? And I could say that to everybody. Like, you know, you're not going to be hammered because of it. You know.
Yeah.
Perfect. And another group then, anyone? So David, were you in their group?
I was in Anthony's group.
Okay, Niall, I'm just sort of randomly picking who's looking at me here on the screen.
Yeah, no, we were kind of recapping on what went on before. We didn't get into much there, so we didn't.
No, again, good to get caught up. There's no panic there. Excellent. And was there any problems or anything to
we were kind of wondering just when this is going up and running again, like what weekends or when will that be finalised?
I'll refer you to Mairead for that one.
Yeah, did that not go out on the email, the schedule?
No, I don't think so.
With Jenny's one, let me just check. I thought it did.
I could be wrong here.
I'll come back to you on that one.
It was sent out in the email, yeah.
Sorry.
It was sent out in the email, yeah.
Yeah, second.
Can I make one suggestion, if everyone doesn't mind sharing their email, that rather than send them out, you know, like, because of the GDPR, they have to be sent out that you don't see everyone else's email. But in truth, it's easier if it's sent to everyone, because then you all have each other's email, so you can bounce ideas or problems off each other, and it's a sort of a wee small community of practice. So if you were all happy enough with that, I would suggest Mairead and Jenny, when they're sending the stuff out, to send it that way, if that was okay. Is anyone any objection to that?
No, that's fine.
I like, trust me, that even when I send it, and I know that when I send the slides out, I don't do that because I want just to have each other's, because there is then that, you know, for arranging challenge matches, maybe picking someone's brain, somebody did something in one of the courses that you liked and wanted to talk about, you know, it's useful to have. Last group, who is anyone in the last group? Let me see who's there. Thomas, what group are you in?
Yeah, I was with Ron, Senan and Ollie. Again, probably not enough time to go through it. We were kind of just recapping on where we were at.
And really pop up out of that
then? I don't think so, really.
No. I'm not going to put anyone on the spot. So look, we're 10 minutes over there, and again, the last thing I'd say, I want to apologise before I let Sean back in. That was totally my fault. So I understand and appreciate that you worked with us, and we eventually did get up and going. But again, you know yourself, as coaches, we have to overcome these obstacles. Sean, I'll let you wrap it up. And
yeah, just for a minute again, what we're looking for here, I mean, ultimately, you can take any little activity you want. It can be very simple activity. It's, in other words, what do you want to extract? Once the decision's in it, what do you want to extract? What learning do you want those players to extract from that? So if I took something like, say, creating space and attack individually, well, even take it at under 14-year-old, okay, put him on an opponent. Where's he going to go? If something to come in front for a ball or go away for a ball. So they have something simple like show and go. So show for the ball, come to it, and then go quickly, change direction. All right. You hear them talk now about in Dublin playing, they call it the cutback. Okay. It's just show and go, come towards the ball, and immediately change direction. The other way would be go away from the ball and then change your mind and come towards the ball. So there'd be two ways. Making space, being able to continue to move right or left, and then how are you going to signal that? You know, so you could say to them, well, I won't actually call it because I'm giving information to a defender, so I may have to do some sort of visual. As a team, making space as a team, it probably means some player moving to make space and then the ball being fed into that space. So how are you going to get the group? So if you're going to use that as a group, okay, how will we do that cohesively? Who'll move? Who'll switch positions? And see, can we make space? So something very simple, but after that, really, it is the actual watching them playing the game, seeing they get an understanding of what you wanted them to do, and then by posing questions, helping them to extract more from the activity. Do you understand what I'm saying? So it's not the activity that will be all that important. It is the decisions that are being made and how are you going to raise their awareness of the options that are available to them. And if you can do that for them, the learning will be taking place because the learning then will be actually implicit for them. They'll be trying to say, well, what did I learn from that I might use the next time? So that's my tuppence worth there.
Last request then. I have all the Loud Guys emails because I had them from Maria there. So the four Mead boys, sorry, I have all the Loud ones. When the four Mead boys type their email into the chat, and I will send out a copy of tonight's presentation. And again, if there's any, I'll send out the completed sample of the thing just to give you an idea. And again, it's only very basic. And if you have any questions or that, when you're planning your session, don't be afraid to drop me a line or give me a call. Is that okay?
Paul, I think it's 3 Mead fellas, if I'm right in saying. Adrian is an Offaly man, I believe, if I'm right in saying that.
That's right,
I beg your pardon.
You wouldn't want to be lumping
badly
them in
assigned. Well, you got badly assigned. Apologies. Is that okay? I appreciate just getting back in. Hopefully you can get back into the run of it and pick up where we left off because it was a good group and we'll be back in touch soon. Mairead, you happy enough?
Yeah, 100%, yeah.
Just before we go.
Yeah.
Yes.
Not to sound like Columbo here, just one more thing, right? On the April the 2nd, from 9:30 to 11:30, that's our practical for the tactical prowess, yeah? That's the schedule. It says participation feedback with you, Paul.
The participant feedback is the next module.
Yeah.
So that's not the practical, is it, Mairead? I actually don't have the timetable of the schedule.
It's down as the 19th and the 26th of March.
Yeah, I think that's to have your practical done by.
Yes.
On either of them dates.
Yeah, I think there were.
Was there issues there with? I think there was issues there with the development squads, if I'm not mistaken. That obviously, depending on whether you're going to Dover or going to Dunganny to deliver them, that next date there with that participant feedback, that's our next all-together tutor day, if you know what I mean. If I'm not mistaken.
So we have to do the tactical prowess either on the 19th or the 26th.
That should be finalised by now, isn't it, Mairead? I think Jenny was having just issues with the squads.
That was it, but I know from talking to if you just want to come up, I know the Loud squads are back. She will know more about obviously the Mead squads, and I know the Loud squads are back on on Saturdays there, so there would be no problem getting up with them. But I think Jenny had to kind of double check on that one. But if it's a case you want to do the session with the Loud squad, give me a shout or Shane or any of them. There'll be no problem going up there on a Saturday.
I'll take the lead on that and I'll find out, folks, what the story is there and when we're supposed to be doing it and what's expected. Is that okay? And I'll come back to you on that. That's a good question, Ron, but I'll clarify that.
Yeah, no
and
problem.
just to to put it out there as well. I think the 19th is a long weekend with 2 bank holidays, so availability mightn't be there for everyone.
Exactly, yeah.
I'll inquire with Shane in relation to the squads, and then I'll sort of put a message out to you with maybe options of the dates that we have, and you just click on it. Do you know what I mean? Is that okay?
Yeah.
But as it stands, our next theory day with the children and is that date that you're talking about. Yeah, I think that's in Dunganny, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's our next. That's where we pick it up. But the practical
the next three are in Dunganny.
Right. Yes.
Yeah.
So I think I'm on in the morning, and maybe Colin Nally's on in the afternoon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was there an email on that, Ron? Is that on an email anywhere? Because from the Mead end of things, I didn't get any. Maybe I missed it, but I didn't get any schedule of when these coach when it's back on.
Paul's going to send all them details on.
I don't. Yeah. So I have been liaising with Jenny. I haven't got them either, but I know, Stephen, there was some issue in relation to she didn't want to send it out until the development squads, and they were supposed to come back to her before tonight.
Right, good enough plan.
But I will chase it up for everyone. If anyone's any problems with that, come back to me, and I'll either go to Mairead or Jenny. Is that okay?
Good stuff.
Yeah, I'm just looking here. I have the new award 2 schedule. Let me see. No, look at that was just sent to us, to me, you, Paul and Sean. So I assumed just to see again. I don't know whether that was done on a BCC to the Mead coaches.
I haven't got a copy of that either. So just send that to me too, will you?
That was sent to your Yahoo account. Yeah, that was sent on Friday the 18th of February. So from Jenny now, and I know I sent it on then to Air coaches on Friday the 18th of February as well.
When I get off here, I have the emails of everybody, and we just send it again, and that's everyone in the one group.
Yeah. Well, if you want, I can just forward it on again as well.
That's perfect. So look, we've kept the lads long enough, so I appreciate you. You're free to go.
Well, just Paul, you can give them my number there as well. So if someone wants a little bit of guidance on the actual practical, certainly they can actually give me a ring, and I'll give you any help or give any guidance. That